Welcome to the Watchman's Walk. I'm Kim. Have you ever wondered why Jesus said, my God, why have you forsaken me," when he was on the cross? This could make you question his authority, his power. It could even make people who are unbelievers say, look, he was just a man. Or maybe you've been on your walk with Christ for a long time and been studying for a while, and this is just common knowledge to you. But I recently started looking into why he said this. I've shared my story that I'm newer to coming back to Christ again. I was gone for many, many years. And about a year ago, I began going back to church, and I've really wanted to my goal is to create a relationship with God. And not only read the word, because I think I don't want to just read words, but I want to understand the word. I guess I've never really given this much thought before, and I think I just kind of saw it as the human side of Jesus, and I never really dug into why did he say this. But it is something that's mentioned in both Matthew and Mark. So why did he say this? In Jewish tradition, it was very common if you were going to reference Psalms that you would say the beginning line. So the beginning line of Psalms 22 begins with, my God, why have you forsaken me?" In my opinion, he was communicating that his death was a fulfillment of a prophecy written over 1,000 years before. If you haven't read Psalms 22 in a while, you should head over there, because there's some pretty interesting things. Some of the things you're going to read are going to say how they're going to mock him, how they're going to say if he trusts the Lord, why doesn't the Lord come and save him? It actually says, they pierce my hands and feet. Doesn't that sound pretty familiar? All my bones are on display, and they gloat over me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. These are all things that happened there that day on the cross. It then goes on to talk about how he's going to rule over all the nations and how every knee will bow before him and all the generations to come are going to hear about the Lord. And it ends with this: they will proclaim his righteousness to people yet unborn. He has done it. This makes me think of another really well-known scripture, and that's John 19:30, when he says, "It is finished." Why did he say this? I think he did it to direct you back to this passage, to give you faith that this was a prophecy that was fulfilled. It wasn't a failure, but a completion. I love finding these little Easter eggs in the Old Testament foreshadowing Jesus to come. I think it's really fun to find them and read and connect the different passages together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other information or things that you want to share that you found recently, please list them below. My goal in the new year was to help use social media for the good and creating this Christian channel where we can put out some great content, create a community where we can talk together and grow together. I'm, like I said, kind of a newer returning Christian, and we're not pastors or anything like that. We're just here to create some good content and get people talking and asking questions. So thanks for walking with me.